We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Bring to Seattle. Mark 50. And watch that. And watch the ball.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
50's the money. 50's the money.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Mike is 50. Kill. Let's go. Check. Tighten up. We're going to 53. Double up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. No. So we're going to 53. Line 3.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Kill. So we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
From the 39, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Prescott from the gun on third. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're going to 54. Three down. Check. Here we go, 46.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Shit. X-ray. Top 31. Check 31. Shift. Here we go. Go to 54. Lying.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman.
I got you, boy.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Bring it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Got three down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, watch the leg. Catch it. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
This is Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Line 8. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 26.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott on the screen. This is Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
26. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Check right 54. Right 54.
He'll drop to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds Montgomery complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action now, Prescott. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Check. He's coming. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. Let's go, baby. Return.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a run with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Right back to Coleman here on first down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
And now off to the races down the right right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Check 26, check it up.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want nothing. Give it. Pick up the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Go. Ready. 54 Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. F-O. Switch. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run forward Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Coleman now. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Watch the slam. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 26.
They will run again with Coleman. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing, Prescott. Looking long for Thomas. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I don't think this is going. Check. Check out.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 24. Check 24. Slam.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 28-yard line.
Check. Crunch. 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 Check. We're going to 54. Bang, bang. 26. Bang, 26.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Coleman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill. 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, kill. We're going to 53. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run. Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. David Montgomery, the target, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch. We're going to 53.
Here's Coleman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.